Have you ever wondered why some marriages are built on honesty and love, while others rely on lies and secrets? How often do people say one thing but do the exact opposite today? We'll dig deeper than usual and lift the veil on what's rarely discussed openly. Why should you watch this video to the end? Because today we'll talk uncensored about what really happens in marriages and why some married women behave, to put it mildly, in unexpected and overly accessible ways. Ready? Let's dive in an ideal world. A married woman is like a fortress, unattainable and impregnable. She took vows, signed papers and promised to stand by her spouse in joy and sorrow, sickness and health. But here's the catch. Real life rarely resembles a fairy tale about princesses and loyal knights. If a married woman suddenly shows interest in another man, rest assured, it's no accident before marriage. A young woman plays by the rules. She acts reserved, inflates her value, and pretends that access to her is the ultimate prize. Why? Because she wants a reliable man who will fight for her, but once married, she's already won. Her ring gleams on her finger. Her documents are stamped, and her doting husband waits at home. So why keep up the ACT? She no longer needs to conquer or prove anything. She seeks something else. Freedom, even if temporary. Imagine a man notices a wedding ring on a woman's finger. He knows she's bound by marriage. Sometimes she even warns him. UPF, front, I'm married. That should be a stop sign, right? But if the man isn't deterred, a different game begins. She wants to escape routine, add spice to her life. And while her husband remains clueless, she's ready for an adventure. What does the man do? He agrees. Both get what they want and part ways satisfied, according to a survey of 500 men. Over 60% admitted to having at least one affair with a married woman. Notably, 40% of them confessed that the initiative often came from the woman. This highlights a simple truth. Men aren't always the hunters in these scenarios, but sometimes the man starts developing feelings. That's when the real drama begins falling. For such a woman is like signing up for an emotional roller coaster with no exit. The problem, the more attached he becomes, the higher his expectations grow, while the married woman is utterly unprepared for added responsibility. She doesn't want commitment emotions or drama. She craves a fleeting moment of freedom. If the man demands more, he becomes a problem she'll quickly discard. Moreover, these women often feel protected. They know their husband provides financial stability, a home, and security. This lets them take risks without fear. Their psychology hinges on enjoying casual flings. Unlike single women, they feel they have nothing to lose. Real-life examples abound. Scandals involving celebrities, politicians, and business people whose marriages crumbled over harmless affairs. Surprisingly, the initiator often wasn't the party originally blamed. What should a man do? 1. Accept reality. These relationships rarely end happily. You're just a temporary chapter in her life. 2. Don't try to change her if she's after fun. She won't morph into a loyal partner. She'll leave when things get complicated. 3. Don't delude yourself if you play this game. Be ready to be shown the door. These liaisons always carry emotional and sometimes physical risks when a marriage is riddled with conflict, chores, and monotony. The risk of seeking excitement skyrockets. Add girls' nights out and bar hopping, and the likelihood of an affair nears 90%. A dissatisfied woman seeks to fill her void. And if an opportunity arises, why not? If her home life is stable, it's just thrill-seeking, a desire for novelty. Many women dream of marrying a wealthy man for stability. Yet paradoxically, these men often become too soft and accommodating, sacrificing self-respect to please the result. The woman stops respecting him. The more he tries to appease her, the less interesting he becomes. She starts taking his care for granted and seeks contrast elsewhere. The irony, he might not even realize. His marriage is crumbling for many women. Cheating isn't betrayal, it's a way to add color to their lives, They rationalize it as harmless since their home kids and husband remain intact. But here's the catch. If she doesn't respect her husband and sees him tolerating her antics, it emboldens her post-wedding. Such women don't improve, they worsen. It's like a decaying house, sturdy on the outside, rotten within one strong gust of wind, and it collapses. Imagine the husband as a man, balancing on a tightrope over an abyss. He pours his soul money and time into the family, while his wife shakes the rope. The harder she shakes, the likelier he'll fall. Well, why play this game? History is full of celebrities and politicians who destroyed families for fleeting flings, and countless women, feeling invincible, pushed boundaries until they lost everything. If there's no respect, there's no loyalty, hoping things will magically improve. Is delusional loyalty and trust aren't automatic. Post-wedding, they require daily effort. Without this, relationships become facades, where everyone lives separately until it's too late. Married women attract men because they seem simpler. No need for flowers, romance, or grand gestures. They want results, not attention. Men who avoid serious relationships lean into this. But the downside, if a man starts seeing the affair as more, he's trapped. These flings are built on zero, mutual commitment. She gets excitement, he gets easy interaction, but once feelings intrude, the balance shatters. Men may idealize the relationship, envisioning her as a life partner, but she doesn't want a new husband. She already has one when pressured. She'll choose her marriage, leaving the man heartbroken and questioning his choices. Let's dot the I's if respect is absent from the start. Don't expect it to appear later. Marriage doesn't change people. It amplifies who they are. If a woman didn't respect her man before marriage, it'll only worsen. Cheating is weakness for some, a lifestyle for others. Hoping someone will change is self-deception to men. Stop ignoring red flags. Be strong, respect yourself, and others will respect you to women. Ask yourself what you truly want. Are you ready to compromise or are you chasing? Thrill's life isn't a rough draft where mistakes can be erased. Every action has consequences. Think carefully before diving into situations that could explode. Now, it's your turn. Do you agree with this perspective? Share your thoughts below. Don't forget to subscribe. And like the more of us there are, the deeper. We can explore these topics. Take care. Friends, see you next time.